Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of
Dirty Talk.
Where we talk
Where
to the
we
bones.
stories unfold.
From the young to the old.
Nothing's off limits to be told. It's your girl Carlucci. You can talk to me about your coochie or anything else you have on your mind. And you know
And
I'm here with my girl. It's
Bessie Love, aka Tornado Head, because I'm going to keep your head spinning. And we're here in lovely Las Vegas, and Carlucci's in lovely.
sunny San Diego.
But we are on the west side, the best
Coast is the best coast.
So, girl, there's so much going on in the news. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk to you about it. I was like, we got to catch up because the last time we talked, I know we were like laughing about a couple of different things. So I don't know if you want to start or you want me to start. I'll let you start because you got some good, juicy stories that I want to hear about.
Well, I just want to start off with some celebrity gossip, of course, because you know that's what I like to get to first is the juicy tea. So of course, I had to just pick it back up with my girl, Christiane. I don't know what's up with Baby Boo. The 22-year-old showed up to Young Miami's birthday party and was showing off her burgeoning baby bump. And this is still after Blueface is still claiming he's not the baby daddy and this and that. It's just a hot mess. I don't know. It says that she showed up to the party and that the rapper wasn't shy about showing off her tummy. And she said she's still saying that the baby is Blueface's, but Blueface is trying to say, oh, well, she slept with 10 different dudes this year and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, dude, we just seen y'all kissy all up in the face, living with each other, this and that. I don't know. It's hard.
And didn't you just get married? You know, after they got married, you know he nutted all up in that shit. Come on now.
I mean, it's just a hot mess. She did look super cute when she went out as per usual. But she did have a little bump.
She is not ready for motherhood. I feel like this is 16 and pregnant all over again. Like her mind frame is of a 16-year-old still. Like she is not ready.
It's definitely insane. She shared the news last Friday in a video when she was wearing a pink velour tracksuit, and she cried while explaining. She said, "My emotions are crazy right now. They just took my blood pressure, and the reason I'm so overwhelmed is because I'm deciding to keep it." So I mean, I don't know. It definitely sounds crazy. She said that she's gonna have her family and that they're gonna have a big old baby shower, this and that. She kept on crying. She asked her fans to pray for her. And she shared an image of her positive pregnancy test. So she said she wanted twins or triplets. And it seemed that she was referring to past abortions because she said because that's how many I killed. So that was a little crazy, but I mean, I don't know, it just got me thinking about like how these celebrity baby daddies be doing things and like they be moving kind of shady though, you feel me? Like, I mean, from everybody, like P. Diddy has a bunch of kids. What's his name? Nick Cannon has a bunch of kids.
And you know, I don't keep up with the drama wives that are always on TV, but like I just happened to catch an episode where I can't remember. It's got to be Atlanta, the one with Atlanta, the hip hop one with the with Bambi on it. And
Scrappy.
Yeah, but the was it Peter or somebody, the one that was sleeping with the two women and he got him pregnant at the same time, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, are you so
dirty?
Like
dirty ass dogs. I don't know what to believe. Where all the good men at? Y'all hit Carlucci up. Tell me what's the deal.
Listen, they're out there, but it's just they're getting so washed over with the ones that are not great. And it's so funny because it's like The ones that aren't great, they're just eating it up, and they're just like, look, there's none left. Like, haha, you just have to accept it. There's no good men left. Haha. And it's just like,
but what do you do? I mean, that kind of segues us into the guest that we're going to be talking to tonight.
Really? Oh boy.
Well, because I'm gonna share a little something from the Carlucci Chronicles. I mean, I think you guys pretty much know my story, but a little backdrop. I had a little tragedy happen. My husband passed away, rest in peace. And so I've been in my morning time. I haven't been dating. I haven't been doing nothing, but I finally decided, you know what? It's been a couple of years. I need to dust off those
cobwebs. Okay.
And get back out there and start dancing. So I decided, all right, I'm gonna talk to this dude, start talking to this guy. I'm talking to him for a little bit, like a couple months. And he was really sweet. He did a couple things for me. He went and picked up some furniture, did all this stuff. We went to a party together. He was acting weird at the party, but I just thought, we're just getting to know each other, whatever. Girl, and then he messed around and sent me some pictures of his other girlfriend and their kid and the dog. I don't know. We're gonna talk to him later on tonight to get his side of the story because I haven't really talked to him since then.
He's online. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I have him in the waiting room. But before we get into all that, I know you had a couple of other stories. I just wanted to kind of tease it up a little bit, let the people know what we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're gonna get into it.
What you got to say? Okay, so I wanted to talk because we talked earlier this week and we were talking about eggs. And we were kind of like, what the fuck is going on with eggs? Like, why the fuck are they so high? Like, they're still fucking chickens. They're still fucking. So why the fuck are the eggs so high?
Yeah, is there a chicken shortage or some shit? What's going on? Look, I want to know. Tell me.
There's not really a chicken shortage, but there is a chicken shortage. But the chicken shortage is not the problem. The problem is that what they're feeding the motherfucking chickens is making them unfertile.
Lord.
And why are they doing this? Is because Bill Gates is buying up all of the fucking like farmlands. They're also saying that like farmlands have been burning mysteriously. We don't even know this. They're not broadcasting in the news. There's been multiple fires to farmlands that we do not know about. 2 planes mysteriously crashed into a couple of...
Isn't that for the insurance money though? I heard, I just had a hole in my lip or something. Did you see it? It was like one drop of beer that rolled down. Anyways, I thought they were doing that for insurance. I heard something about that on, you know me, I'm a nerd. I listen to PBS, NPR, whatever the fuck. And they were saying that they thought farmers were burning the land to get insurance money, no?
Why would you burn the farmland now? Now is not the time to be trying to get insurance money when we're on a shortage of real food and a shortage of...
But they don't care. That's the whole thing, right? They don't care. They just want to get the money. No,
food is more important than money. Like at the end of the day, money is shit if you don't have food. Like I'm gonna hand you $1 and what you can do
because how are we gonna buy the food if the food costs too much?
That's what I'm saying. This is why it's important to have your farmland. Why would you fuck up your farmland for $1? Like at the end of the day, you still need to eat. You got to eat, my friend.
Capitalism? I don't know, girl.
So some of the farmers started realizing that it was the what they were feeding their chickens, and they started feeding their chickens other stuff, and their chickens have been picking back up on producing eggs. But I mean, like,
well, what does that mean for us that's been eating these eggs from the chickens that was producing eggs that were making them infertile? Is that going to make us infertile?
Hello. Hello. There's a lot of issues on that mode itself. Like already they have their ways of trying to decrease the population. So I can't say yes or no because of course I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. But I mean the population has gone down a little bit. So I mean, so something's working.
I guess so. I don't know. What else do you got in your bag of tricks for tonight?
That was my main topic. Oh, also, this balloon. I kind of want to know what everybody's singing
Oh,
on
the balloon. We got to talk about
balloon.
So
Apparently one of the balloons got shot down.
China, right? It was sent over by China.
One of the balloons got shot down. Apparently one of the balloons was flying over the White House when Trump was in office, and he didn't say anything about it. I'm a bit confused. Did anybody here see the balloon? Because like, was people seeing the balloon?
I saw what they shot down.
You saw what they shot down?
I saw like it looked like a busted up condom in the sky.
How did it get that far? Like, how did it even cross the water? Like, how did it get across the border? Is what I want to know.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's under the radar. It's a weather balloon. It can fly under the radar. And like everybody was saying it was a spy balloon to collect information, but I'm like, what are they trying to do? Map out our cities? Because that's fucking scary.
So nobody noticed a huge red giant balloon flying through the sky, even if it was flying low. Like, I'm just, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Everybody's always taking pictures, but y'all didn't see this shit flying over your motherfucking heads?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. Like, it's just weirdo shit. Okay, now the other thing I want to talk about, I really don't want to talk about this because I don't even want to bring the name up. But because the whole purpose that people are missing is the fact to be relevant. In order to be relevant, I got to give you something to talk about. And what else can I do but fucking make my fucking concert tickets $1,000 each?
Oh, Beyonce.
I mean, if I want to be relevant, if I want to top Christiane and fucking Blueface, what would I fucking do? You feel me? Like, that was the whole plot twisted strategy she came up with on how she could
and then the tickets were on lottery too. The tickets were on lottery. Like, you had to sign up for the tickets to be able, you had to get in line for the tickets before they even went on sale or some shit. I don't even know. And
then she was like, how many crazy motherfuckers you think is gonna do this? Like, and the motherfuckers did. And motherfuckers proud of the fact that they did. Like, I did, and I'll do it any day of the year. Anytime she asks me to, I will. It's like, okay, bitch. I'm so proud of you. I might
get a chance to get some free tickets, and if I do, I'm definitely gonna go.
Listen, I didn't go to the concert when the tickets was $40. Was they ever $40? I don't even know, but I didn't go then. Okay, and I won't be going now. Thank you very much. Next,
I'm not gonna lie. I paid like, I think, $3 last time to go see Queen Bee. So I was like $600 with me and my boo.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No. That's a negative.
She almost got a rack out of me. Go ahead, Queen Bee. But I wasn't willing to pay $1,000 a ticket. I'm like, oh, honey, I love the new album, but I'm gonna have to catch him on HBO again.
Beyonce is just a hyped up cheerleader. God damn it.
I love her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely
not a cheerleader, but she's like one of those what are the ones, the marching band girls?
The pep squad.
Yeah, she just want to hype up one of them. How you like that, ladies? Yeah, that's it. Like, come on.
Well, you know what? I think everybody needs a cheerleader, and I'm a little sad that my boo thing didn't work out to be a cheerleader. I want to get into it with him, but before we do that, I need the beer wench.
Beer wench.
Beer wench.
We're getting a drink.
All right.
So,
all right, I got my drink and my two-step.
We got the drink. We ready to burn that motherfucker in. We're gonna. All right.
So find out. Is he with us? Walter, are you here?
No, he ain't here yet. I'm talking shit right now. That's why. We about to bring this motherfucker in, though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hello.
Walter. Oh, Walter, darling, you're muted, darling.
Just unmute yourself a little bit.
Stop the machine.
There you are.
There I am. Can you see me?
Welcome, welcome.
I like to be welcome.
How you doing today?
I'm excellent.
Tonight, I should say. Happy birthday!
Hey, it's
Happy
my birthday. So can I forward this to other humans to watch this? How does this work? Or is this just the taping of the part?
Definitely. We'll have a link for you after the show is over, and you can send to everyone, or they can go and watch it on the series, of course.
On this, okay, so
all right.
We'll get lighting.
Yeah, you are good. Oh shit!
That's a little scary.
You wanted to go bright light.
A little too hot. A little too hot. All right.
He said too hot. He put the UV lamp on. Don't put the UV lamp on.
So what are we? Oh, look, everybody's here. Hi, Carlin. How are you?
Yeah, we're all here. We're all here.
Okay. So what are we talking about? Am I playing music that's bad?
Okay, we got music on.
We do want to hear your bad music, but I mean, more importantly, we're here to talk to you about your bad rap.
Yeah,
bad rap. Okay, my bad.
You got a bad rap. You got a bad taste in our mouth right now.
That's okay. I've been thrown out before, but how can I help you this?
We need it to be sweetened up. We need to understand why men do what they do.
Yeah, we want to know.
Oh well, which like why we lie? That's so we don't get in trouble. No, just one example. But what is it that specifically you would like to know what men do, what we do?
I mean, so I gave the people the scenario of like, what would you do if you were talking to someone and you had been talking to them for a hot minute, and then one day you just got
the wrong pictures
of his girlfriend and the kid and the dog.
Even if that wasn't the scenario, say it's just a huge secret that you just was not prepared for. Like, I mean, it could be anything. Like, what if Carly was like, I'm actually a transgen?
That would be a surprise, and we would have to deal with
and
that.
And you have your feelings involved, and you're just like really.
Well, oops, am I there still?
Yeah.
Can you still see me? Okay. So I guess the question is, so I sent Carly or Carlin, I sent her photos of myself and a woman and her children. Correct? Is that what we're referring to? Okay. And so I'm gonna use my defense. It's just someone was asking me, what did your girlfriend look like? Or what did your ex-girlfriend look like? I said, this is what she looked like. And I said, okay. And I was having another conversation, and it was a mistake that it should have been sent to her. But in the question of a hot minute and all these other things, I don't know at what point our relationship was progressing to where we were having an intimate relationship. It was building the foundation to know each other. Mm-hmm. So since this time, how long have we been speaking? About 3 months?
Let's see.
October.
No.
That was basically you got back in October. Yeah, so November, December, and in January. Hold on, but I'm just saying we've had a, I want to say having a miss, but I don't know. I don't know where we are in any form of a relationship to where there would be any secrets. So, but you can ask any questions you want. I'm not ashamed of what I just don't know what clarity what we're looking for.
Okay, so here's my thing. With men, it seems to a lot of the times there's always like this misunderstanding of where you guys stand when you are talking to a woman. And I would like to know, why is there such a disconnect in you guys understanding that a woman may be feeling you, or she may want something more of you? Like, why don't you guys understand that? Like, because you don't really talk to men.
No,
much.
That's not true. So I would say in the just bees in the relationship that Carlinda and I were starting or beginning.
First of all, I gotta back you up because you gotta stop saying my government name.
Carlucci.
I always do.
Carlucci.
The girl in green. The woman in green. The woman in green. We'll say it that way. I don't think I've made a clear indication of advancement, because there's a lot of things that I'm not sure what I'm doing in my life. So I try to be honest by not leading anybody on. I've been of service. I've been helpful. I find her attractive. I find her interesting, but I've never made any type of hard move, a hard kiss. We don't know each other biblically. It's not like, oh, I didn't know that this was what this meant. There's been a lot of, I guess, chivalry acts, but not necessarily romantic acts. And so that's where I don't know where I'm at. I'm coming through a divorce. She has two new babies that are in her life. She has her own things that are going on. So I'm not even sure where she stands in her regards of interest in me. And we've never really addressed it. So in the sense of, was it shocking? Yeah, it's probably not what you might have been going and why we were talking, but it wasn't done out of disrespect, and it wasn't done because I was hiding anything. I just didn't know what we were speaking of, because most of the things we speak to was a fairly surface level, or at least me screaming about Alcoholics Anonymous and how I hate those people. But that's just, and why I should probably go to yoga. But besides that, I don't, it's not like, I don't believe I was sending any mixed messages, because I don't even know where I'm at in relationships that I'm having, if that makes any clarity of being unclear. So I understand what you're saying. I've had other relationships where in the past that I was not fully disclosed of what was going on, because I was being deceived, or I was planning on being deceptive. Does that make sense? So I don't think that was this case, but I'm not the lady in green, so I don't know how she viewed it. So lady in green, tell us what you thought, and maybe we can clear this up for your listeners.
Okay, I mean, you took that really specific. I was thinking more in general, but I guess if we're gonna just like get it right into it, which I definitely appreciate. I mean, I was shocked. I definitely was like, oh, okay, like these are recent. Like obviously you were just chilling recently. So it definitely made me question like any sincerity that you had in getting to know me, because I'm like, well, obviously you are knowing someone else. Like I'm not a priority, and that's the reason why these pictures are here, because it's like that's what you're spending your time doing. And like there's no shade on that. Like I wasn't mad. I was just like, oh, okay, well then that makes a lot of sense of why he's not giving me full court press, because it's like you're busy.
Okay, well, I guess that would be an assessment, but yes, and I don't even know that you find me attractive as a human being. I'm being honest. Like, I mean, what we've hung out together, and it seems as if, from my standpoint, like it's just like I'm a reasonable human being, and my sister made me go out with this guy, or at least talk to this guy. He's funny enough. He sold her a car. He seems okay. It's like, but he's just kind of too either uptight, too square, too something. And that's where I was like, okay. And so that's what if this was like, if this was Chuck Willery on the other line, how was the first date? I was like, it wasn't a bad first date. It's just, I don't know if I don't find her that she finds me attract or like likes me that way. I think she likes me as a person. I know when her fridge is broken, I can help her. I know when things are busted, I can fix things. I know I can help clean a garage, and I don't mind doing that stuff. That's fine for me. I just never thought of anything more than, hey, you seem reasonable, and you're figuring out where you are now in your life with two kids, and what you want in your life, and who you want to invite into your life. You had your ex roommate in your house. You had your cousin in your house, and some things are happening in your life. So, I mean, I really never thought of it more than just taking our time. Yes, sending the photos was not intended for you, so it was embarrassing in the sense of like that's kind of maybe disrespectful, but not like I'm ashamed of anything because we've never discussed anything like that.
Oh, so the photos got sent by accident.
No, I've sent the photos intentionally to someone just on accident to Green Lady in Green because I can't call her by her government name, which I don't understand.
You can say Carlucci. Carlucci's good.
Carlucci.
I
have to write that down.
Yeah, just roll right off your tongue.
Yeah, that's me. Just hip with the kids. Walter Carlucci.
Okay. I mean, well, no, go ahead, Nancy. Go ahead, take it away.
I feel feel like it was a little bit of miscommunication on the parts of both. I feel like a lot of assumptions were made that shouldn't have been made, and I feel like a lot of men do that to themselves when, especially when they're out with me as well. They rub themselves a certain way by assuming certain things, and not necessarily am I always just looking for one thing in particular in a guy. I'm looking for a whole round package. And without a round package, a man cannot be attractive. I need the full round package. Your face can be, you know, whoever, Tom Cruise. It doesn't fucking matter if the whole package is not there. You can still not be attractive. So, you know, with that being said,
I agree with that. I believe there's many aspects to the human condition. I mean, women that I'm attracted to.
Stop limiting themselves by doing that and saying that.
Hold on.
And saying, I don't think that she found me attractive. I feel like men always do that to themselves. That is
so. What do you think? What qualities do you think women are looking for? Like as a man who's dating and kind of like entering.
I can't. I guess the other aspect is like what things am I looking for, and because I'm a part of the equation as well. So I mean I like aesthetics. I like how people present themselves, and there are things that I wouldn't use the word. I would use the word. I don't want to. I'm trying to look at the words. No, the best words that I have are. I think I'm pretty straightforward most of the time with people I communicate with. I think in what I think the movement or the hard press or the lack of hard press that I've made is out of the respect because I really don't know what I wanted to do. And what I mean by wanted to do is there are things that I the whole package, like I don't really like smoking weed. I just don't. And I really don't like it around me. So that's something that I would have to consider if I was going to get in a relationship with how the hell are we saying your name tonight? I can't say your name this way.
It's super easy, Carlucci.
But Carlucci,
it's like
sorry.
Gucci, but Carlucci.
But I'm just saying, but that's something that I have to say, is that something I want to go down? It's babies I have no problem with the babies. I have no problem with her smile or who she is or how she acts. It's just certain things like that. That could be a problem, and so I keep that in consideration. I never really addressed it because and if we ever talked, longer than the sometimes the communication is got long spans onto it. So to actually speak of what you want to do or how we want to do things, or it's like I'll text and there'll be and I'm not talking about recently, but in the past I'd text on a day and maybe 12 hours later I get a response. I understand we all have things to do. I have things to do. I'm not saying I need to get responded in the 5 seconds, but sometimes even in a communication, it seems like we're on a conversation, then there's a dramatic pause. And there's things that happen in people's lives. So you don't like, oh my God, I'm at the center of the world. But it's like, okay, well, maybe she's losing interest and I'm not holding her attention. So I can make excuses, but in my perception of what I'm thinking, because I can't answer what women are thinking, what I look for is someone, I'm looking for a playmate, and not just someone to touch my goodies with, but a friend, so to speak, but someone to laugh with, someone to enjoy, someone to share with, someone to play with. I'm coming out of a 10-year marriage, a 15-year relationship where I was not truthful, and not the entire time, but at the end. And I've done a lot of soul searching on that. So I can only answer for myself. And some of the dishonesty that I shared was I wasn't able to share with what I wanted from my wife. And it wasn't the kinky sex stuff. That was fine. It was more like I was tired of waiting for her, in my perception, to want to spend time with me. And then again, I sometimes didn't make myself available to be one that wanted to have their time spent with. So that's my part in it. So when you ask the question, what do I think women are looking for? I can't answer that. But what I found receptive is when I'm honest and when I'm laughing when we're laughing together, and that's what I look for. And the rest of the stuff kind of takes care of itself. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm boring you, and I apologize if I am. But that's the best I can do, and especially in a public forum of other things that I look for. Because see, if we had this conversation by ourselves, it's okay for a podcast because maybe people want to know what it's like, and that's fine. It's entertaining, I guess.
People want to know what it's like. People are going through things every day, and they don't. Maybe they're in the same situation. Maybe they like somebody, but they don't know how to tell them. Or maybe they like some things about a person, but they don't like one thing. So, your input.
That's the hardest. I think that's the hardest thing. I think you
help
said,
somebody
like,
else.
How do you say I like everything, but that's a tough.
Just like that.
But here's the thing. But sometimes it doesn't come up in conversation, and there's no real reason to. There's no real reason to say. Well, I have no business to tell you what to smoke or what not to smoke or what to do or what not to do, because
again, not
I'm
me.
just. But I'm just. That's my experience.
Like in general, just like in life, like I feel like you should just like it's hard to be brutally honest to people, and like a lot of people might not like you for it. They don't like Carlucci so much for it, but you got to just be brutally honest and just tell people what it is so that you can kind of clear the air. But I think that you were very candid tonight. I think you shared your thoughts on everything, and I definitely appreciate that. Are you gonna play me some bad music?
Yeah.
Some bad music?
Okay, so Mr. White, Mr. W, Walter over here, Breaking Bad, he's learning how to play the guitar, and part of the thing, what I told him, okay, if you want to be on the show, you have to do a segment, and you kind of need a talent. People don't just want to hear you talk; they want to see you do something. So he said, I can play you bad music. So I want to get to the bad music now that we got, like, I feel like that was a good explanation. So now we can get to the bad music.
Bad music is in my heart. Bad music will make you fart because I love you. Oh. Even though I'm not honest all the time. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I don't mean to be dishonest, but sometimes the truth hurts me more than it hurts you. What does that mean? It means I'm a weak man sometimes, but I love your boobies too. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That was definitely bad music.
I also got I'll terrorize you.
And there you have it.
Hey.
I think it's sweet. Yeah, baby, baby, baby. I think I love me. And, yeah.
Thank you for your very bad music. Well, in all honesty, though, Mr. W, thank you so much, Walter, Breaking Bad, for coming on the show and giving us some insight into a guy's point of view of what could happen. See, ladies, it's all about communication. So I think if anything out of this whole conversation that I took from it, my takeaway is that communication is key. You got to make sure that those lines are open so that you can kind of know what page you're on. So everybody's at least on the same paragraph, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, paragraphs are good.
Yeah, words and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we could probably have you come back, because I want to ask you more questions about, like, guy stuff and your dating and your journey and all the things that happen, and kind of see if you ever go to yoga. Yeah.
Yeah, I can. When you do yoga positions, I can do those. Would you like to see
we want to see some of those yoga positions.
Have you been practicing yoga?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I got can you see anything?
Yeah, we can see you.
All right, so let's do a star or whatever they call that thing. There you go. Can you see okay? I got that thing. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a triangle. It's a triangle. It's a triangle. And I got the warrior. Got the warrior like that.
Warrior pose.
Warrior.
Got the back moon flipper there.
That's not what it's called.
But that's what it does.
Nice.
And we got I got this thing with the breathy thing, the old stick your neck from the, and I got that. We got a tree, and I can do the and I can do.
Okay, I
crane.
don't see a segment with yoga with Walter coming up anytime soon. But you keep practicing.
See, that's that tree thing I do. So, and I got the crane. I got that. And
the crane.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show tonight and being so honest and just candid and sharing your side of the story. I think a lot of people will appreciate that. Maybe they'll get a couple pointers.
Well, maybe we can talk
pointers on
like
that?
people.
Fucking, you go out on a date, fucking speak your mind, tell the person how you feel right then and there, so there won't be miscommunication in the future.
Are we still going on a
some
date
type
on
of way?
Thursday?
You do that.
Are we still going on a date on Thursday?
Hell yeah, we're going on a date. Till next time.
We're done?
Sex and paycheck, bitches. We out. Bye.
Yeah, I got kicked off the air.